Yo, what's up, everybody? We're live. I'm excited. I know y'all been missing us. We back. It ain't been long. I'm
We are
excited.
here. We are
I'm
here. We
excited.
are here. We are here.
This feels good. This feels really good, actually.
It feels right for sure. I have no
Yeah.
complaints.
Yeah. So I feel like this segment is going to be about life. It's going to be about growth. It's going to be about every part of life.
hmm Exactly. And it's beautiful to be able to be transparent with the people as we are on our own personal healing journeys,
Hmm.
finding solitude, finding things that really works for us, like real life stuff, like like we like walking infomercials, basically.
Hmm. Literally. And I think that's so powerful, just knowing, where we've come from. Because that's going to be a
hmm
lot of this for me, is just telling my journey, how I
Exactly.
got here.
Exactly. Because people really, that's one of the main things that I get with all of my endeavors is the question of how'd you start doing that? Or like, how'd you find out about that? Or what sparked that? Like, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you how we got here. No, but it's a beautiful thing to transparency,
Hmm.
it's colorless
Hmm.
in this true definition where you're taking real life events that people kind of speculate that they're dealing with firsthand, and they have no clue because in the Black culture is it is the way that we've come ancestrally from slavery on this land. We've been taught to keep quiet, to
Mm.
be in the face of chaos and trauma and lifing over and over again, like life is really lifing you right now, and you're taught to keep quiet and to tend to it on your own and to go about in your own way. And that is not the way of our people. We have never been that type of people. It's always
Hmm.
been each one teach one. So if I go through the burning fire and I tell y'all how to walk through without getting burnt, I'm supposed to share that. Or if I get burnt, I'm supposed to tell you, man, listen, you do it this way, you're going to technically get burnt. You're going to be scarred. I'm supposed to share my journey because it's supposed to be like where I love my people so much. I don't want nobody else to have to get burnt walking through the fire. Like, we got to all
Hmm.
come through the fire. Going through the fire is a part of life. You got to go through that shit. But I would be less than a person and a human and a pillar to this community if I keep every burn to myself. And
Hmm.
while I'm watching y'all get burned, I'm watching y'all in it. So I feel like having the podcast and having these healthy conversations is doing my part.
I agree. And then we're learning from this stuff, we're
Man,
applying this stuff.
folks better understand. I'm trying to tap into on Facebook. Folks better understand that we are the witnesses. You're supposed to arrive in life as a witness, show up as a witness. We are witness to the people. And what are we witnessing? We're witnessing. They call it testimony, but you are a witness to the fact that the fire can burn you if you don't go through the right way.
Hmm.
And I'm a witness to you if you in the fire, how it's affecting you. So we say testimony in the church realm. They say testimony. You want to give a testimony of what you've gone through, a testament. But we're witnesses.
Hmm.
Like, I seen, I smelled, I heard, I felt. I'm a witness to this shit. You know. And the
Yeah,
testimony is
and
in the
that's
witness.
powerful.
The
Yeah.
testimony is in the fact that I'm still here, the fact that I haven't given up, the fact that you
Hmm.
still see me here grinding and doing the work that I'm so passionate about.
And it shows.
Thank you.
It shows wholeheartedly. And that I think that's what all of us really strive for. We want that greatness, you know, we want to be our highest self. I think a lot of people just don't know where to start. They don't know how to get there. And for me, you got to start within. Like you got to
Mm-hmm.
get to know you before you want to be a part of any group or any club or
Right.
any fad, you know?
Exactly.
But we were programmed the opposite. We were programmed to want and wait instead of to just put ourselves out there and have no expectations. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? I think
Exactly.
all of that's a part of getting to know yourself. And you hit a nail on the head as far as being in the fire. And once we get comfortable in that fire, I mean, it's easy to enjoy the water. Like who ain't have fun splashing around the bath? Who can't have
Exactly.
fun in a hot tub? Because I love
Hmm.
me a hot tub. You feel
Yeah,
me?
bring it. Let's go.
So
Especially
it's
for
like,
Ohio temperatures, man, we need that hot tub. Like the hot tub is what to keep you mentally sane for to deal with
yeah.
these temperatures.
But I love the sauna too. I love like
Hmm.
how we was talking about the ice bath. I love that too, and I think my love for each temperature allows me to love each temperature more. You get what I'm saying? I get more perspective. So I'm like, this is why I like you because you ain't like this,
It's
and
like,
you
yeah,
like
it's like
you.
the right. It's like the energies. For instance, like how we both masculine and feminine energy. Like I can't despise masculine energy because I am that. It's just not my
Hmm.
dominant energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I am still.
Right.
We still operate with both. We still need both to be balanced out. Like you still need a little bit of heat, and not all this damn cold we've been getting. Just a little bit of cold to balance us out. We don't need a whole lot. So, but yeah, man, we at the right place at the right time, y'all. So listen, the show, like he said, is about life. We both have this crazy grand idea that life is worth living.
Hmm.
And if you're going to be a participant in living life, why not have some keys of success to help you navigate this mother? Especially with the shit we got going on now, like after COVID and after just a rise of technology, um, and with the lack of and with the things going the way they are moving in certain communities, you need some tools to navigate. You need
Hmm.
something that's going to help you navigate. You cannot rely on the ABC strategy that you've been taught from grade school that you think is going to help you manage your emotions and your behaviors and your mental. Like you need some substance to get you through. And um, it's all about growth. Like it's all about, yeah, you've been through the situation 5 times, but now we got some keys and we got some things to help you understand how to deal with it next time it face you at number 6, how to actually get through it. And
Hmm.
then share your experience with others about, man, I actually dealt with the same type of this, or I dealt with the same type of that 5 times. I utilized some tools and some different thought processes that the next time I got into that same situation, I did not go through it the same way. Like that's what it's about. It's
Hmm.
about growth.
And my tidbit out in that is people got to stop being afraid of the tools. I feel
Oh
like you're
yeah,
afraid of the tool when you ain't practicing with it. You don't really know how to use it. You dig? But we
this is
gotta
very
stop
true.
being afraid of using our tools.
This is very true. Yeah, because we like I said, in one of our shows, like crying is like people y'all underestimate something so simple.
Hmm.
And what I realized that a lot of people can't even cry, which is what made me embrace crying even more. Because I used to get, my sisters or other people like, "Oh, you always cry, 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 cry. You just cry all the time. A sad movie come on or somebody kissing you, crying over in the corner, or around birth work, I'm crying." This is a tool, y'all.
Hmm.
When I cry, I gotta hone in rather than that first mindset of being like, oh shoot, who gonna see me or trying to hurry up and shut it down. Now I gotta tap into what can I release? What can I
Hmm.
cleanse myself that no
Hmm.
longer serves me? What can I get rid of that's been burdening me down and weighing me down that I've been so trained to be strong and to be this and that and the other that I didn't allow that side effect to affect me because I didn't turned it off. and to turn my
Mm-hmm.
nervous system off from feeling or being affected by it. But the tears, that tear jerker will let you know, no, baby, that still affects you. You need to give it some attention.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
And I
it's
love a good
affecting
old
you.
fashioned cry. I love a good old fashioned go in the woods and yell.
Yeah,
You
that's what
right.
you said. You be in the
People
shower,
underrate
right?
that. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Cause it's just the, like when you sick and your pores get open when you're getting better and you can just feel everything open and I feel
Yes.
like that's why you choose the spiritual lifestyle. To be able to wake up like that is a privilege. And a lot of times how we wake up is a burden and then we cursing out everything around us. When we
Hmm.
treat ourselves better, we wake up feeling better. We look at ourselves better. We when we think back on ourselves, it's a better time. When you had a little bit too much to drink and you spiraling, you end on your feet. You end at a good point. Like, damn, I love me. Like, I'm pretty dope. You know
It's
what I
lit.
mean? And we need to naturally build that in. I think something else that has happened is we've become reactory people. So people want to pray when something goes wrong.
Hmm.
People, you
Hmm.
feel me? People want to get their act together when they got caught. Like it's always something has to happen to compel us to move. And once we become proactive, we start deciding how things move. You know what I mean? We'll get changes. And obviously that's hard. Anything worth having is gonna make you work for it.
Right.
If it's not making you work for it, run away. It's a trap.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
So we should be learning about life while we're doing life, while we're also living life and challenging ourselves. Be around people who challenge you, but those same people who lift you up and support you. And I
Right.
think we've gotten so desperate for love, we just looking for it in all the wrong places. Them songs was trying to tell us something.
Wrong thing. Nothing for love. Yeah,
And that's
pretty
stuck
much.
in my head. That plays in my head for free. As soon as I hear that music going, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna have to block somebody. Damn, there you go the music. All right, universe,
Oh,
I
so
hear
wait, the
you.
music. Wait. The music is a pre warning to that somebody in your
It's time
system
to
will come
go.
up to be blocked.
It's time to go.
Dang.
That means I'm trying. That means I'm trying to help somebody where I can't help them. I'm trying to love
Mm,
somebody where I've seen other people didn't love them, but who in the universe said that was my job? You know what I mean?
exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's telling me stay focused.
Yeah, and not only with people, right? We do it with other things, like
Hmm.
other fulfillments. You know what I'm saying? So not only looking for love from people, but like even out of a job, like
Hmm.
or like something I seen on Facebook today was someone said like the old saying where it takes you years to trust some or something like years to trust somebody and only one time to break the trust. And I'm like, nah, it's not really that because you put plenty of things, you put your trust in plenty of things. You sit on a chair
Yeah.
and you trust that the manufacturer made it so that it will stand like however much your weight is and that you won't
Yeah.
fall. Or like even a bed. Like we lay in the bed knowing that the bed is going to hold us up. No fear of ever falling through the mattress or getting poked. So we naturally trust things. Cars even. We get inside of a car not ever thinking that it's gonna blow up or it's malfunction.
Right.
We like can test drive it. Oh yeah, we trust the people. So it's just people that we've associated or situations, not people, but it's situations, well, and sometimes people that we associate with our past that we're
Hmm.
like, oh, I don't trust this, or it's going to take me a long time
Hmm.
to trust. Because it's really, in most instances, actually, probably about 95% of the time that you're operating, everything that you do, you trust it.
You have to.
Like, yeah,
Yeah. And that, but that's, I think sometimes people just don't understand their own strength. There's a lot of suspicious things in the world. But sometimes this is why I free my mind and I'm in the clouds because it's a lot of things will look suspicious and a lot of things people tell you sound like a lie. And I be trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. It just sounds like a lie.
right,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? So I had to separate myself from needing it to be true or needing it to be a lie. I had to separate myself from the expectation, like, oh, he always gonna lie. He gonna lie again. And my journey became, okay, if you gonna have him around, you gotta trust him. Don't trust what he gonna
Mm,
say. Why is he around? It had to become simple because a lot of times we're holding on just because we don't want to let go. There's no other. We just don't want to let go. You know what I mean? So to me, spirituality, my journey was practicing let go. And then when I seen what it was, I was like, oh, I know how to do that. I do that all the time. But
Right,
I wasn't used to letting go of things that I could never see myself without. And
right,
that was the last journey I had to accept. I came in this alone. I'm probably gonna leave alone. So while I'm here, build those connections, build those bonds. So then when my kids get in situations, Uncle so and so can help you out. Aunt so and so got a plate for you. Such and such got a job for you. You get what I'm saying? Like to me, that's the circle of life.
mm-hmm.
The
Full,
gift that keeps
full.
giving.
Yes, and which is why, again, we have to be in that mindset of having that conversation, like
Mhm.
almost to the extent of your trauma and things that you're growing through ain't for you. Like it's for you to grow. Yes, for you in terms of it is going to ultimately take you through an emotional roller coaster. And all of these emotions that you experience and whatever the situation is to make a and to create a better version of you. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It's like the eagles, they do this things with their claws where they I don't know if it's the woman. I mean the female eagle. Is she attached herself to him and like basically they spiral down almost to his death, and he's supposed to do some whatever movement, like basically his love and loyalty. It's like the test.
That's the ultimate test.
Yes, and if you don't, I mean, obviously you don't make it, but then you don't mate. So there's a couple of downsides, but they go through this tremendous test. They're created for it. They're actually created to go through this tr- super weird test, like flight or flight type of thing, just to be able to mate with someone.
I gotta
You know
know
what
what
I
these
mean?
kids gonna be like. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
everything for them is instinctual, and you know what I mean. Instinct, like that instinct is protect this, make this child good. Because when I'm no longer here, they're gonna have to fend for themselves.
And if we don't teach them that, like if we don't like if we're not teaching again what we've gone through and what we've grown through, like because I made a post the other day about like I look up people on public service, right, before I do business or before I date them. And it's not to be like, oh, hey, listen, I'm not going to talk to you because you got tickets or you got a eviction or whatever on your record. But it's like so that I know I'm aware
Yeah,
of your past because now I got a better insight on how you may move in the future. And you may not move nothing like you did in the past, but I still need to know for my own calculation because I'm going to be calculating
yeah.
because we're in new close proximity. We're doing something new together. So we gotta be accountable to share um once our growth and things we had to come overcome.
I agree, and I don't think you really need to learn people as much as you need to learn their patterns and their routines.
That
I
part,
look
yeah,
out for
that's what I mean.
routines,
That part.
and yeah, no, 100%. That's why I want receipts. I don't want to condemn anyone for their past. I need to see what your routine is. And some people do things once a day. Some people do it once a year. Some once every 3 years. So if it doesn't align with what I'm trying to do, like I have to end it to me because it's my responsibility. I'm the bigger person in this situation. I know what I want. And that person may be still trying to figure out what they want. That person may
Exactly.
be afraid of what they want. They may have things attached to that. You know what I mean? So I tell people like this is where you got to choose. Either you want a mentor or a husband. I can't do both in this capacity with you. You're not prepared for both. So either I can train you and teach you and be spiritual, or we could be in a relationship, and
Not
then
do you
someone
want
else
a
I have to
mentor or
count. Because
not do you
people,
want
because
a
I've
mentor
had
or
too
a
many,
husband? How they get in the same category? What?
because I've had too many people try to date me to heal, and then once they felt they were healed, they skedaddled. They
What?
worked the job for the perks, and they didn't really care about working that job. You know what I mean? They just like the
Damn.
benefits. But I get it. I got a lot of benefits.
No, I
I'm
feel
not
like
upset with them.
yeah,
It lets
no.
me know how your life is going. The fact you got to move like that with people.
I feel the same because like literally, somebody was like, I basically told this person like, well, by default, like, I don't think we should talk to each other because you don't eat the way I need a person. Like you're not there, and I'm looking for somebody to, that's gonna be more in tune with helping take care of me,
Yeah.
and um, and not just one sided type of thing. And so, long story short, I ended up blocking the person off my phone, and it was more for me. It wasn't for them. They
Hmm.
didn't do anything wrong. I just was like, I needed to block having access to them because I had already spoken that they weren't on the level that I desired them to be on,
Hmm.
and I need to be okay with that, right? And so they inboxed me like, "Oh, I see you blocked. I guess you ain't interested." And I was like, "No, I think we just looking for two different things. You're a
What
cool
gave it
person,
away?
appreciate it. Da 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 da." Then you gonna say, "You want to go hang out sometime, bruh?" I
So
haven't seen the
when I say
behavior.
simp, that's what I mean. That is a simp. She didn't give you all the signs. But this is why signs have to get put up. This is why stores have to say no shoes, no shirt, no service, because y'all come in here any kind of way, looking like whatever, thinking shit sweet, think you about to buy a bag of chips. Like, nah, no, nah, you too comfortable right now, G.
Yeah, and I
You
felt,
too
and
comfortable.
I'm like, damn, girl. Okay, this is where I'm growing because I had responded and I said, stop fucking respond. What is wrong with you? Stop
Yeah,
responding. You blocked the dude, and I didn't block him up because I was like, damn, it must be something for you to learn. And plus, you need to watch the show, obviously. So
there it is.
we ain't gonna block you from social media because you need to get this message. It's for all of us.
Yeah,
And
exactly. And that's why people got to stop taking embarrassment to things and taking things personally. Look at what you can learn from these things.
exactly, because it's something, and like, and I'm the one like literally. I had to grow and learn some shit. Even in this situation, I felt like, damn, grow up, block this dude. Like,
Hmm.
why do you still give me access to a dead end? Come on now.
Yeah. And
There's no
that
other.
and those that's why I always look at myself. I always look at how I'm moving to indicate like what's going on in my life and what adjustments I need to make. And sometimes we can look at our friends like, okay, that's the wrong company, but sometimes they're a reflection of who we are. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what we're looking for. Everything in life is perspective. So as
Mm-hmm.
long as our perspective is aligned, we good. You don't gotta know how to whistle and know how to cook eggs, and yeah, I don't need you to do all that. I just need you to do you because you doing you is gonna put something in the world I can't provide. Maybe you like to paint with your feet. I don't know how to do that. So now the world is getting something that I decided, okay, it's not for me. But everyone doesn't have to go without. That's why I celebrate everyone because someone needs what you have. You just haven't met them yet,
Mm.
and don't rush to meet them. Perfect what you have for when you meet them.
Yes, it's very true.
You know what I mean? And when we slow
Mm-hmm.
down life to that pace, we'll realize some of those people was already with us. They was already around us. We was just moving so fast, everything was a blur. We trying to get to tomorrow. We trying to get to rich. We trying to get to happy. We trying to get to peace.
Right. Healing, whole, yes, all of the above.
Yeah. But all your subconscious here is you don't love it here. You don't want to be here with me. What about me? What about right now? Like, okay, let's go do something. You know what I mean? Like, damn,
Exactly.
why we gotta be 10 years in the future?
Right.
And it's because I think so many people feel attacked by their subconscious. So many people consider that the demons or whatever they call it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's an enemy. You talk to it like an enemy. You observe it as an enemy. You treat it like an enemy. And then they're asking the universe, like, why? It's like you hate me. You don't want to work for me. Like, seem like you hate them. Outside looking
Right.
in. If you ask me, what the universe
Exactly.
do to you? You feel me? Like, why are you so upset? But even then, we need that. We got to stop running away from our healing
Mm-hmm.
and calling it embarrassment and calling it a whatever mental illness. That's just people running from themselves and running from their health. Because I've found people who didn't have their whole brain there and they love themselves more than I've seen people with a whole brain.
Right.
So you can make any excuse you want, but that don't make it real. And once we start living in the real, you're gonna get addicted. I'm telling you, the good kind, where you don't want to leave it alone, where you've bought in. You're
Yes. Yes.
starting to live your life based on how you want to live your life. So if you want to show up for things, you rearrange your whole life to make sure you're there. That's spirituality to me. Nothing's in your way but you.
Exactly.
So y'all gonna
Message.
learn something. Y'all gonna learn something on this show. We gonna get it popping.
Message.
And we're gonna be dropping so much game. I don't feel like we gonna need 2 3 hours because y'all ain't just gonna hear from us. Yeah, this
Right.
just ain't hearsay. Y'all gonna see it.
Right. And I mean, shoot, we just dropped so much knowledge just now. We ain't even been on the phone, but on the call, not even
25
30. We
minutes,
just right, just about to be 30 minutes.
Duggan.
So
So
I'm
I love this.
excited.
I'm excited too. This is what we gonna be doing it, and it's where we gonna be doing it for now. It's how we gonna be doing it for now, and y'all gonna see everything evolve. That's what I love. I love a good magic trick, because you gotta let it develop. You gotta see everything that's happening that comes with it, and that's gonna change your whole perception about life. And I feel like that's the point of why we're here. We're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna teach y'all how to live a life. We're gonna show you how to live your life and how to do
Your
it to the best
life.
of your ability. And we're gonna show y'all the real. That comes with hardships. That comes with tears. That comes with being broke sometimes. That comes with being rich sometimes. You feel me?
Exactly.
But when you get this mental richness, you get this spiritual richness, you forever rich. What Rick Ross say? Forever rich. I ain't never going broke. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm working towards. And I find myself having less money the further I get along that journey. So money is not wealth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Money is the tool, just like Good Sis said.
Right. Because
Use
if
your
you
tool.
have money but you have no life, you have no money.
Yeah, exactly.
But you need you need life. So actually the richest asset to have is health, right?
Hmm.
Because with health comes longevity. Longevity meaning life. And so we basically are teaching y'all how to cultivate and what's the word I'm looking for?
Cultivate was a beautiful word.
Yes, cultivate and
Facilitate.
but well, I was gonna
I
say
like that
and
one.
facilitate. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but cultivate for sure. But we're teaching y'all how to create longevity, how to preserve is what the word I was thinking
Ooh,
of.
there it
Preserve
is.
life. We're teaching y'all how to cultivate and preserve life. Right? It's not just you know, we're talking this. We truly about this life.
Yeah, we live this life. And we got to stop looking for the monetary gain in things. See the monetary
Mhm.
value, but stop looking at what you can gain. And then you'll start looking at every situation as a learning opportunity. And like Wallisha was saying before we got on the air, too, you got to know your worth. You got to speak your worth. And if you don't tell them your worth, they not going to believe you. I'm going to leave this
Right.
on every podcast. It's Sada Shakur, one of my favorites. But she said if you shut up, they're going to kill you and say you enjoyed it. You have to speak up. You have to speak up for yourself. You feel me? Like in every capacity. Tell that person how you want to be loved. Tell that company how much you worth. And then stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on that. You know what I mean? To your last breath. I'm telling you, that's that fulfillment. You got to do it your way. Because the way they want you to do it is to help them.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's to get them on the beach while you working at the office. That's their dream. And they ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you what they praying for at home. That's what
Right.
they praying for over dinner. Is that you pick up overtime. And what I am going to show you by how we live life, by how I do things, by how I treat my kids, is that there's so much more. You selling yourself short. Cause
For
you ain't
sure.
gotta do that. You know what I mean? There's no honor in dimming your light.
Right. And I'm thankful that you said that because that we on our private conversations we talk about a lot or I've shared with you on many occasions how I wanted. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be pulling away from this, where I'm getting asked to do certain things in the city, and a lot of people are looking for me to do things free, and I'm like, I cannot do that, you know. So, but it's the mindset. Is this right here? Um, is this right here where it's like, oh, okay, I need to. I'm sorry, my friend pulled up, making sure I was okay. But
Oh, sure.
it's making sure that there is other fulfillment outside of currency exchange, because one of the things
Yeah,
we're going to show y'all on this show before we wrap things up, we want to show y'all that currency is energy,
there it is.
and energy never dies. Number one. Number two, you know, there was many things that there's many forms of what we consider money in exchange for goods. They've done that so many different ways since the beginning of the time, from gold to something as simple as salt, to bartering where it's like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, to talents. Like the word talent, or your talent, was a talent. It was an actual thing you can give. A talent, it was something that you can give as a currency, is money. So again, I know, as we said, we're going to be transparent. We're sharing our truth, but that is a truth that I stand on for sure. That's something I am working diligently to
Mhm,
overcome, the thought process of, you know, getting money and getting paid and compensated for your time and energy is
mhm,
is definitely a play, but the mindset, the way we go about it, woo,
mhm.
it's a lot different.
And I think that's what changes. That's the principle. I do things for free, but things I decide to do. No one can convince me to do something for free. I've
Exactly.
already decided I'm donating my time and energy to this, so you don't got to worry about money. And I'll let you know that. But if someone's trying to convince you of free, reject it because it's a trap. Like 21 Savage said, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
But this was lovely, man. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna have this consistent for y'all. We at least gonna have two a week, Mondays and Thursdays, Monday morning, Thursday evening. We're gonna have some guests on here. So if y'all interested in being guests, please tap in. Don't be shy. And I love y'all. This is fun.
We appreciate y'all to life, man. We here for it all. And please, as you are as you're growing, as we're growing, just stay connected with us. Let us know what we can change up, what we could do better, all of those things. This was just a snippet because we wanted to let y'all know that we're still here and we ain't going nowhere. We ain't
Hey.
going nowhere.
Mm, mm, mm,
It is.
mm. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. But I love this, man. I love you. You be
I
safe.
love.
You be blessed out there.
Yes.
Y'all be great. They told us keep grinding. They said let's go. Someone said they love the word cultivate whenever, use it
Yes.
whenever they can. So thank y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care of yourselves
We
and each
appreciate
other.
y'all. We'll be back. Listen, stay
Yeah.
tuned because we will be back.
And Sunday, we
Yeah, we're
got
gonna do Sunday.
meditation and
Sunday we
yoga.
got a show Sunday night 7.
Yep, I'll show you. And the Sunday morning, meditation and yoga, the
Yeah,
vault.
meditation. Yes. So at the Vault, downtown, 35 East Gay Streets, from 11 to 1. It's a free event, so bring your families out. Y'all come out, and come vibe with us. Again, this is another level of healing. So this is in-person healing, right? So y'all got us over the net here, giving y'all more personal self-help tips on how we navigate through life, and then there we're gonna teach y'all some hands-on skills about how to just breathe and lighten your load, right? Just a little bit. It's a little bit at a time.
Oh shit. All right,
Awesome.
y'all.
I
We see y'all
appreciate
soon.
y'all. Peace. Be
Peace.
easy.